Clip of the day.
So instead, let's go to listening to Amy, Democracy Now! And
the War and Peace Report, warandpeacereport.com.
The War and Peace Report. I better have this clip here. It might be on the second page. See if there's an Amy Goodman clip on Yemen.
I don't even see Amy here.
Money laundering, Islamist takeover.
Yemen?
Yes, this is a great clip.
Storm in Yemen, is that it?
Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah, okay.
There's a couple of these storms.
War-torn Yemen has been battered by a tropical cyclone, marking the first time in recorded history a tropical storm has ever made landfall there. Parts of Yemen saw as much rain in 24 hours as they usually see in several years. The port city of Mukalla, controlled by al-Qaeda militants, has been particularly hard hit by flooding. Scientists have warned of a link between stronger tropical storms and climate change.
Oh, yes, of course.
She always has to throw that in.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me just start off by Amy Goodman, you're an out-and-out liar. This is the first time that a tropical storm. I figured I'm going to go look up and find 10 or 20 of them. I didn't expect to find an entry in the Wikipedia, and I recommend people see this, the 2008 Yemen cyclone, which is what it was called. It hit land. 160 people were killed. It flooded everything.
Now, why does she say that it's never happened?
She says it's never happened before. I'm referencing. Play the clip again because there's a specific. She didn't say it was a tornado or she specifically said a tropical depression's never hit before.
War-torn Yemen has been battered by a tropical cyclone, marking the first time in recorded history a tropical storm has ever made landfall there. Parts of Yemen saw as much rain in 24 hours as they usually see in several years. The port city of Mukalla, controlled by al-Qaeda militants, has been particularly hard hit by flooding. Scientists have warned of a link between stronger tropical storms and climate change.
On October 24th, 2008, quote, it made landfall on the southeastern coast of Yemen, spelled with a Y, causing severe flooding, leaving about 180 dead. She is full of crap. She should be ashamed of herself. I love the Democracy Now! Show because you get all kinds of news you wouldn't normally get. But I do not expect out-and-out lies. This was in 2008. It wasn't like in the 1700s.
This, John, is borderline.
Borderline.
Clip of the day.
Climate change. Climate change. It's gonna have to be a different man.
When the ocean rises just this much, this whole area will be underwater.
That's what you got to get your heads around.
We're all going to die.
You know, I was thinking, I was contemplating the climate change meme and how everybody gets fired if they talk about it. No, this is science and it's a religion. We have all those elements. We've discussed most of this in detail.
Got a lot of good comments on the religion, the religiosity of climate change. Yeah.
I'm thinking, this is a thought that passed my mind. Is climate change possibly a New World Order initiative?
I'm glad you brought that up.
And you can go on, but let me tell you why I think this. For the following reasons. We have to we have to lie. We have to do anything we can, lie and cheat. But they're just lying to the public now. That's one of the only reasons that we have listeners to our show, because we try to break through this. They just lie to the public and everybody slaps it up like your friend that you just had dinner with.
Oh, yeah.
They just lap it up or whatever you say. And they just they don't question authority like
science.
When you're in college. Science is in.
The man is not. There's actual scientists.
Why would they promote this? What is the real end game? What is the purpose? And again, my thinking about the elites is the main thing they don't want is war. Because when there's war, people steal their stuff. They accumulate a bunch of stuff. They get castles. They get all these things. They get these paintings. They get rugs. And then the war breaks out and all their stuff is stolen by the enemy.
Well, they don't want war in their country.
Well, they don't want, true. Yeah, they don't care about war in the Middle East. But no, they don't want to be involved. They don't want any war around them. They want to keep it away, keep it at arm's length as best they can. One of the elements that causes wars based, and you are the biggest proponent of this.
Is mass migration.
One of the biggest problems that causes wars, if you go to the base, and you're the biggest proponent of this, is oil.
Of course.
Oil, pipelines, all the rest of it.
Yeah, and not just oil for your car, but every product you have in your life.
In the world. But
pharmaceuticals.
So we have to move away from a petroleum economy, which is what we are. We are a petroleum economy where everything's got to do with the oil, and you got Russians with oil. Everybody's got oil. We've got to somehow move away from that, because that is the real basis. The reason for the migration is because of oil. Mm-hmm. It's the basis, the way I can see an elite thinking. It's the basis for all confrontational wars. At the base of everything, somehow oil and energy is involved.
But we always say it's your resources, it's turf, and there's always a hooker involved somewhere. Those three things.
You can minimize any one of these elements. You can add to it if you want. But if you can drop the oil, drop the petroleum thing, and if you haven't noticed, this is all about getting petroleum out of the picture.